Hi, I'm General Booty. I'm the quarterback at the University of Oklahoma, and you are now tuned into the greatest podcast on turf. Enjoy.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to this week's first exclusive segment from the greatest podcast on turf. I'm Ryan.
I'm Anthony.
And we got our weekly best bet series. Last week we did not do so hot. We both went 1-2. So we're going to look to bounce back this week and see what we can do.
Yeah, but if really, in reality, if you think about it, that 1-2 is very misleading because it was a close 1-2. Packers -5, I said. But I did say, if you want, buy it down.
No.
I did.
No, it doesn't count. We were 1-2.
They only lost by 4, so they missed it by a point. The Ravens covered the spread, and I don't know what happened with Buffalo. I don't think they won by 11.
Don't let them do this to you.
But, you know, if you listened and bought it down, congratulations. If you took it like me at -5, then you're pissed because it was only a point. But we're bouncing back this week. I did a first, and I dabbled into some college football this week, so we're going to get into that. What was your first bet?
My first bet this week was the Rams and the Giants game. I decided to take the Rams -6 traveling to the Giants. The Rams are a football team that's somehow getting hot and playing good football, and I don't really understand why.
Playoff Stafford, baby.
Playoff Stafford. I don't really think that's a real thing, but, you know, it is what it is. The Rams are playing good football, though. They just beat the Saints by good margin. They beat the Commanders. They played a really, really close game with the Ravens, who just destroyed the Niners. They blew out the Browns. I mean, this team is really getting hot when, you know, it matters, and they're coming off of 2 home games. I get that now they're traveling across the country, but coming off of 2 home games, they should be pretty refreshed, and now they're playing against a Giants team that is just in a complete identity crisis. You know, they
Tommy Cutlets, bro. It's all good.
got benched, and Tyrod Taylor stepped in, and Tyrod Taylor is probably the better quarterback, but at the same time, we all know what we're getting from Tyrod Taylor. Tommy DeVito, I guess, in theory, could have been something, but...
Bless you. Bless you.
Sorry. As it stands, who knows who's going to start for him, but I do know who's going to start for the Rams, and it's Matt Stafford, a quarterback much better than the Giants players, or Giants quarterback options. The Rams' receiving core is playing absolutely out of their minds, and somehow their defense is playing decent, which who knows how that's possible, because still can't really name anybody on there, but they're hanging around. So it's a well-coached team. Sean McVay deserves a lot of credit that he hasn't been getting. I don't think I haven't really heard his name be thrown out. And I think that the Rams are going to win this game and make a playoff push and cover the 6-point spread.
Yeah, my first best bet of the week, I like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers -3 at home versus the New Orleans Saints. It's simple as this. This is a Baker Mayfield legacy game. Baker wins this, he secures that contract extension in the starting spot for the future Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he completes his career revival, as I said. It's written in the stars. I get it. This is a pure emotional bet. If you don't like this bet, I don't blame you. But this is a Baker Mayfield legacy game. He's balling. He balled out when they played New Orleans earlier in the season. I think they won 26-9. Baker threw for 350 and 3 tutties with only 1 interception. It's a Baker Mayfield legacy game for the division. New Orleans has been playing like shit. Tampa Bay's getting hot. Everyone's firing on all cylinders. Tampa Bay wins this game by 3 points. They cover the spread. They win the division. And Baker's so back, just like I said.
I have to start Baker in a championship game, so let's hope that works. So if you're right, my next best bet is Seattle -3.5 home versus Pittsburgh. This is one that I didn't love necessarily, but I do believe that this will hit. The reason being, I don't believe in what the Steelers did against the Bengals. I think that was pretty fraudulent.
I agree.
Mason Rudolph came in and just lit up the world, and George Pickens had 4 catches for 200 yards or some shit.
Stupid, with a touchdown or 2. It was nutty.
2 touchdowns. Receiving, let's see, he had 195 yards, so 200 yards, 4 catches, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Like it was
an anomaly.
Not real. Mason Rudolph is
a third-string quarterback for a reason.
Yeah, he's the guy, I guess. But you know, and it might even be Kenny Pickett back. And I think if Kenny Pickett's back, they're going to play him. Either way, if it's Mason Rudolph, I think that was a fluke. If it's Kenny Pickett, I'm definitely loving Seattle. And Mitch Trubisky sucks.
Yep.
So the Seattle Seahawks are a team that's starting to get a little bit hot. They're coming off of a win against the Eagles last week and the Titans this week. Playing decent football. DK's playing good. JSN's playing good. So this receiving core in general is playing good. Geno Smith is starting to get healthy. He played last game.
Yep.
So another game back should help him out. Also, being a home game, the Steelers have to travel all the way across the country. So there's 3 points right there. And I believe that the Seahawks are more than a half point better than Pittsburgh. So give me the Seahawks minus 3.5. Both teams are going for the playoffs, but I believe in Seattle more at home.
Yeah, my next best bet is I like the San Francisco 49ers minus 13.5 at Washington. Now, I should have said it at the beginning of the video. It is Tuesday, December 26th. We're recording it a day earlier, so these lines are subject to change, but you get the idea. If it goes up, buy it down to where we have it. If it goes down, take it. Niners minus 13.5. It's simple. You got a pissed off Niners team that just got embarrassed at home by the Ravens. They're traveling across the country, I get it, but they're playing Washington, who has been very, very bad over the past few weeks. Now, if Brock Purdy doesn't play, this line's going to drop drastically, but I still like the Niners to win the game outright. But I like it like this. Washington's playing terrible. Sam Howell's got benched for 2 straight weeks. Jacoby Brissett's playing okay. But on the contrary, the Niners just got embarrassed. Their defense is going to be pissed off that they just allowed all them points to the Ravens. And the offense is going to be pissed off that they just got shut down by the Ravens. So I think the Niners are going to be pissed off, and this is a perfect get-right game for them. A warm-up game for the Rams game next week that they have to win to clinch that number 1 seed. So San Fran minus 13.5. I like it this week. Take it, lock it in. Yeah.
My final best bet is the Bills minus 12 at home against the Patriots. It burned us last week, but I don't think it's going to burn us again. The Bills were a team that was getting really hot, and we thought we were going to dog the Chargers, who just got absolutely obliterated by the Raiders. And in theory, it should be correct rationale, but it didn't happen. Now they're at home against the Patriots, a team who
upset them earlier in the year.
Yeah, so they're going to take it out on them for that reason. A team that just beat the Broncos for whatever reason. I guess they don't want Caleb Williams
because they can't have fucking shit.
So now they're traveling to Buffalo. You know, it's not about the travel; it's about the home field itself for the Bills. They've been playing pretty good at home, and they will in this cold weather. I know the Patriots aren't scared of cold weather, but the Bills play especially really good at the end of the season at home, and I think that they're going to take it out on the Patriots. I think that this whole team bounces back after what happened against the Chargers. I think that was kind of fraudulent what happened there, and I think the Patriots are going to get destroyed in this one. I don't believe in the Broncos, so I definitely don't believe in the Patriots either.
Yeah, and then for the first time ever, I dabbled into some college football. I like Alabama plus 1.5 in the college football playoffs versus Michigan. Now I know Ryan and I talked about it off camera. Put it like this: Michigan's the better team, but Michigan's offense can be very one-dimensional, and I think that their reactions when they saw that they got drawn Alabama in the playoffs says a lot about the team that they know Alabama is, and giving Nick Saban a month to prepare for J.J. McCarthy and Blake Corum, that's really all it does for me. I think Alabama wins this game, and the fact that they're 1.5-point dogs makes it even better. Take the Bama money line. I'm not confident. Bama plus 1.5 if you think they cover that spread. And I'll leave it at that. Thank you guys for watching. Go win some money. We're bouncing back, and we'll see you guys next week.
See you.
Peace.